Good morning. First of all, I want to thank the presence of all those who attend this event. We have more than 100 people registered. I am very happy about that. Today, we present the main results achieved with the BodyPass project. But this event is not only about BodyPass. Our hope is that this event will also serve to exchange ideas about the future and use of three-dimensional human body data. Today, we will talk about how to process and exchange three-dimensional data in a secure way, how to ensure the privacy of the personal data, and the application of the General Data Protection Regulation, the GDPR. Also, the application of three-dimensional data in health and products for consumers. I hope that you will find it interesting. First, let me explain why the BodyPass project exists. The European Big Data Value Strategic Research and Innovation Agenda defines several priorities. 3 of them are related with the 3D human body data. The data of the human body in 3 dimensions can have different formats. It makes it difficult to exchange it. The existence of disconnected data silos. Today, over whole BodyPass, there were a lot of data silos that are not connected. It is difficult to exchange data. And finally, the 3-dimensional human body data is, of course, personal data. We need tools to exchange the data and assure privacy. BodyPass focus on these 3 priorities. BodyPass manages data from 2 silos, health and consumer goods, with a special focus on data management and data protection. Why is it interesting to share data between these 2 silos? Well, the 3-dimensional data in the health sectors contains, of course, internal body information, but not only. They also have external body shapes. This data could be used for designers and manufacturers in the consumer goods sector. Besides, the 3-dimensional scanners that we use in the consumer goods sectors are cheaper, of course, than the medical scan. They are not invasive and easy to use. It makes them appealing for clinical applications and epidemiological surveys. BodyPass is one Horizon 2020 project under the umbrella of the Big Data Value Public-Private Partnership. Why BodyPass is a big data project? Because today hospitals store about 2.7 petabytes every year only in Europe of 3-dimensional medical images. In consumer goods, there's some estimations that currently 1 person is scanned every 15 minutes in the US and Europe. And we expect that in the future, today, the 3-dimensional data that is going to the cloud will increase a lot because the new technologies allow us to have your own scanner in your phone. In BodyPass, we deal with 2 different types of data. In the case of consumer goods such as garments, shoes, etc., the data is mainly the external body shape. And in the case of medical data, we have to deal with external and internal body shapes, which makes maybe more difficult to manage. In BodyPass, our objective has been to generate tools for extraction of 3-dimensional models from raw 3-dimensional scans and medical imaging data. Also, we generate protocols and data models for privacy preserving and secure exchange of extracted and derived data. In these pictures, I try to show the BodyPass concept. In the middle of the figure, there is the BodyPass Cloud platform with APIs that offers a central distributed layer in the cloud to exchange aggregated, anonymized, or statistical 3-dimensional data that come from different providers, hospitals, databases from hospitals, or databases from consumer goods. This layer offers a set of APIs for supporting queries and analysis. Also, additional support to enable the functionality of the other layers. The intermediate layer represents the BodyPass federated database platform. This layer provides the data models and the technical means to query the databases of different data providers. BodyPass proposes a protocol to exchange the three-dimensional human data. These protocols allow to make queries and aggregate the responses from different data owners. Based on BodyPass technology, these queries allow to the combination of data from multiple three-dimensional databases in a secure way. The external layer represents the network of BodyPass users, where the different actors of the system can exchange three-dimensional data and images in a completely decentralized way. This is enabled thanks to the blockchain technology. BodyPass APIs can be used to locate three-dimensional data and enable peer-to-peer transactions. In our concept, the blockchain ensures a secure data exchange among the different actors of the system. In this project, we needed to find partners to cover the different roles that we have in the concept. First, we needed data providers. In this case, the data providers are IBD, that provides the database from the Institute from the consumer schools, and Intiva and Instituto Zoológico Italiano from the hospitals. Also, we needed data processors. The role of the data processors is to develop tools to harmonize the data and provide services for data querying and data processing. Also, we needed the technology for the data lifecycle management. We need to control data provenance in BodyPass. In BodyPass, we apply the blockchain technology to enforce consistency in transactions and data management. And finally, we need the consumers or clients of data and services. This partners two pilots for testing the services of BodyPass. You will see examples of these pilots today later on in the health and industry tracks. BodyPass makes use of blockchain as distributed ledger. When we started the project, we found three different approaches. The public blockchain networks that are completely open, like the blockchain of Bitcoin or Ethereum, private blockchain networks, and an hybrid scenario, permission blockchain networks. BodyPass decided to adopt the third one because this way we can also connect entities or final consumers of the data. We are applying the Hyperledger Fabric technology in this case. When we started the project, we found a problem with three-dimensional data. First, the three-dimensional data is quite large. This means that problems when we want to store this type of data in the blockchain solution. Besides, the GDPR forbids to store personal data in blockchains because blockchain is permanent. You cannot erase the blocks in the blockchain. The solution that we found is to the off-chain data approach. This way, what we store in the transactions in the blocks of the blockchain is not the data itself. We store the definition of the transactions and the links or hashes to the real data. You will see more details today in the presentation of our partners from Atos when they explain our blockchain approach. BodyPass, the APIs that we have implemented in BodyPass are APIs for services. At this moment, we have different APIs that offers the possibility to create three-dimensional data or to request three-dimensional data. In the future, we expect to expand these APIs for more services. Then, the current services allows to generate three-dimensional models for machine learning metrics, these three-dimensional models are based on statistical models based on the databases of BodyPass. Also, you can process raw scans and obtain a full three-dimensional body, a full avatar. To obtain the three-dimensional models of an individual or the metrics of this individual, and also to obtain a set of models that comply with a different set of restrictions, a filter. You can filter by age, gender, country, etc., and obtain a sample of the models in the databases or the metrics in the databases. Also, you can obtain average of the models or average of the metrics for a specific population. At this moment, the hospitals provide access only to aggregated data. The hospital case, to be honest, has been quite difficult. Hospitals deal with sensible data. The European General Data, the GDPR asks for a special protection for this type of data, and hospitals are quite concerned about the anonymization of the data. The GDPR establishes that you have to anonymize data in order to or to obtain the informed consent of the people. The problem is that the GDPR doesn't say how to anonymize data. You are responsible of demonstrate that your data is anonymous. Usually, it's easier to demonstrate that your data is anonymous if you use aggregating data. For this reason, the hospital decided from the moment just to share aggregating data. Below the APIs, there are several tools that developed by the data processors. First, we need to anonymize the body scans. With regards to anonymization, we use algorithms that eliminate characteristics that can identify individuals. For example, the face. The anonymization process represents different challenges, and we use artificial intelligence trained by the IBB trained with the IBB databases. Also, in the case of hospitals, we needed to install. We needed to install on-site data nodes in the service in the hospital with two virtual machines. The one that we call TEDge, another is the internal. TEDge virtual machine enables the communication with the BodyPass network, and the internal machine is the machine that processes the medical images. This way, we increase the privacy and the security of in the hospital. Later on, Phyllis will explain more details about the solution during the health track. Also, BodyPass has defined a semantic annotation, an automatic data dictionary that we call the data catalog. This way, we accomplish seamless integration with it with and smart access to the various heterogeneous data sources. You can download our semantic annotation from GitHub. You have this information in the platform of this event. And in the data catalog, the metrics, there are information about the designation of the metrics, the standards compatible with standards, compatibility with the standards, etc. And also, as maybe you're supposed to, maybe you know that it's typical that every database, every data silo use its own body template for that suits their purposes. So then, in order to facilitate the data exchange, BodyPass supports the use of standard templates. What is a standard template? The idea is that we define a standard templates in order to speed up data processing. The standard templates can be defined and registered in the BodyPass system once, and they are reused in the processing of several queries. BodyPass ecosystem uses standard templates for answering three-dimensional queries. However, We found at the beginning of the project that the approach for sharing three-dimensional data with static three-dimensional templates can be a problem with some data processors that are very concerned about IP protection. Some of them think that reverse engineering could be used for disclosing its proprietary algorithms. For this reason, BodyPass also supports the use of random templates or undefined templates. This means to create a unique template every time that the system processes a new query. This strategy provides a higher protection level compared to using standardization templates by making it more difficult to conduct reverse engineering of individual data. Now, let me present to you a tool that we launched today. I have to change. This is a tool that we launched today. The link is also, I will show you where it is in the page of the event. In this tool, we show the different components of the BodyPass Cloud platform. You can explore this tool to see the different components of the blockchain, the definitions, the concepts, etc., and the roles. Also, the definition of the template, etc. You can explore the metrics some of the metrics that we have included in the data catalog. And also information about the internal metrics that we have at this moment in our data catalog. Also, you can explore some of the applications that we explained today in the two tracks, in the consumers good tracks, in the industry track, to see how we are applying the possibilities of the different applications in using BodyPass services. And a preliminary explanation of the tools that we are using in the case of the pilot in the healthcare sector, like the use of mobile phones in order to obtain external metrics, the process in order to obtain the internal metrics for medical images, and the current application in cardiometabolic problems using the BodyPass. Then I finish. All this. You have all this. You can explore all these tools in the page of the event. In the menu, you find exhibitors. There are different booths. There is one booth for BodyPass, or all the links of these tools, different videos, different information are there. Also, maybe you can explore the booths of other European type projects that we have invited. You have also, maybe you can enjoy or you can explore this information during the lunch break. Okay, then I finished now my presentation, and I'm ready for questions.
Okay, Juanvi, thank you. We have some questions. The first is, any preferred file format for the data?
We are using now OBJ when we share data from different databases, when we harmonize the data, but it's possible to integrate in the future more any other data, any other format, sorry.
Okay, thank you. And the second is, what about applications that need the face data, such as glasses or helmets or custom face mask? How is this handled?
Well, you can obtain the metrics. You can obtain the metrics. One thing, you can obtain the metrics of the face, but other thing is to obtain the real face with some characteristics that could identify very easy the people.
Okay, one more question. An individual can participate with a personal account and share personal data in BodyPass?
At this moment, no. Well, let me explain. At this moment, the data from individuals enters from entities, companies, professionals that use different applications in order to collect three-dimensional data. This is something that we have in mind for the future, but at this moment, no. At this moment, there is a company or an entity between the individual and the BodyPass network.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how can other companies participate in the BodyPass network?
Well, the BodyPass project ends in January. We have to define within the panel. We are now defining test protection plan. Actually, the results of BodyPass can be exploited in very different ways, because you have the blockchain network in order to establish a secure way to exchange the transaction, and the services are connected to the blockchain network, but it can be used also separately. For example, IBB or this or other company could offer the service developed in BodyPass through the blockchain network or peer-to-peer. Our idea is that when the project finishes and we start to exploit the project, at this moment, every company can participate. The participation can be in two different ways, because you can be an entity can be a user of the API services, or a company can be a data provider. In the case of data providers, we need to establish some kind of agreement, some kind of limitation, because there are also we have to cover all the GDPR regulations.
Okay, and can you elaborate on the parameters used for the standard template?
I don't understand very well.
Yes. If you can elaborate on the parameters used for the standard template.
I suppose that this question is related with the number of points or vertices in the standard templates, etc. Sorry, I don't have down this information. Is in one of the reviews, in one of the reports. There is a definition about the minimum number of vertices, the resolution of the mesh, but I don't have this information down in my mind. I will answer this in the platform after.
Okay, thank you, Juanvi. We don't have any more questions, so this session is finished. For all the attendees, you have to leave this meeting and go to the next session in Juba application. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.